Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 1090 of trying a new makeup product every day. The day is finally here for me to try out the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I seriously cannot believe I have not tried this out yet. I have wanted to try this out for years. I've heard so many good things about this. So it's actually called the Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. And I just finally bought this from Ulta. It cost me $43. So let's hope it's worth it. But it's one of the top products at Ulta. So I actually posted my Ulta haul that I did recently here on my channel. So if you have not seen that yet, I'll have that video linked in the description down below. What really sounds appealing about this foundation and what seems to make it different than other foundations is that it's 24-hour staying power. So it's supposed to be waterproof, sweat-proof, humidity-proof, and it comes in over 55 shades, which is awesome. It's for all skin types. I picked this up in the shade 1N1 Ivory Nude, but they have all of the different undertones. So they have cool undertones, warm undertones, and neutral. I went for the neutral. It's supposed to be medium to full coverage, matte finish. It's oil-free, fragrance-free. And then here's how it looks. It's got a glass bottle, which is luxurious. And I'm shaking it up like it says. I just feel like this packaging though is kind of like old-fashioned-y. Like most foundations that I get nowadays have like a pump or a squeezy tube. Like you never see glass bottles that don't even have like a pump or anything to them. So I literally just kind of have to pour it out. So I'm just gonna kind of flip it onto the back of my hand. But like, this is messy. I think they need to update their packaging. And it says you can apply it with your fingers, with a brush, with a sponge. I'm gonna try it with my dampened makeup sponge because that's just my preferred method. And so this is fragrance free, but it definitely has like a smell to it. Like you can smell that it's kind of like a chemical-ish type smell. Like it smells like a product. Oh yeah, we can see some coverage already over my blemishes, over the redness in my cheeks here. But so I just have this part of my cheek applied and I already used up the two like little drops I put on my hand. So I have to say, like, I'm not, see now I think I took too much. Like I'm not loving this packaging. It's kind of hard to work with. But the product itself does not seem too hard to work with. See, like now it's dripping down my hand. But it seems to apply really well with the sponge. Blends out smooth, even. And here's one layer, and I really like it. I do think that this is medium coverage. And let's see, shade match I feel like is spot on for me. It says you can build it up for full coverage, so I'm gonna go over the areas where I have more to cover up and see. Yeah, you can see this coverage is buildable to the point where I do feel like I am getting that full coverage. And so now half of my face has it applied versus half without it. And it really does look beautiful. Like my skin looks perfected. Yet I do kind of feel like it looks like I am wearing foundation. It feels lightweight, but it just looks a little bit heavy, especially over my large pores. I just feel like it's showing a lot of my pore texture, but that's also, I didn't put a primer on underneath this, just my regular skincare and moisturizer. It looks like, I'm just being super picky. Like, it looks really good, but it is not 100% skin-like. But I really like the coverage I can get from this, and I like that I can build it up as well. All right, so the foundation is applied, and I've had it on my skin for a few minutes now, and I have to say that there is some cakiness. Like, it looks a little bit dry, especially like where I have some texture. So where I have pores, it emphasizes texture, but actually it's just kind of like all over. It looks a little bit cakey and dry. And I'm always super picky and honest with my reviews, and I'm super picky with foundation because I don't like it to look like I have on foundation when I'm wearing my full face of foundation. And this definitely looks like I'm wearing foundation. Like, in just like a couple feet away distance, I think you can see that there is makeup on my skin. I mean, it's not settling into the fine lines like it says, it's not creasing. And I feel like on camera and from a further distance, it looks really nice on the skin because it has that good coverage. But I'm just being completely honest, like, I really wanted to love this. I thought this was going to be the best foundation I've ever found, but it's not a foundation I feel comfortable in because I just know I don't like when you look in the mirror and you can tell, or when someone's looking at you, they can tell that you're wearing a full face of caked on makeup, and that's what this looks like on me. But when I've seen this on other people, I never thought that it looked like they had on caked on makeup. But I will say, like, I could tell that they were wearing a foundation, and I thought their foundation looked really good. And I would comment on it, and people would say, oh, it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear. But I just think that there are better foundations out there that give beautiful coverage, but that don't kind of dry out and cake on the skin and look heavy and look like a layer. Like, for example, I love the Pure Lace BB creams, something more like a BB cream, that now come in great coverage, but they look smooth and skin-like. And that's kind of personal preference. Maybe if I hadn't tried out so many foundations, I would have thought this was really good because it gives great coverage. But for it to already look so dry and cakey after just a few minutes on my face, I know it's not something that is going to be a product that I will reach for. It's good for working remotely because it'll look good on Zoom meetings. It looks good on camera. But, you know, if we ever go back to in-person and I'm having closer contact communication, this isn't a product that I'm going to feel comfortable wearing. And I really do feel bad not liking a product that so many people love. And I'm like, why don't I feel the same as all of these other people? But I'm going to be honest, in my reviews. So I really want to know in the comments down below your thoughts on the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. But for $43, it has to be a foundation that I love, that I'm going to wear every day. And that's just not the case for me with this. Well, thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.